Okay, then today we discuss the point work measurement techniques. So different techniques of work measurement. So we discuss one by one technique. So in that first one is a time study. Okay, in time study stopwatch procedure. Next one is a work sampling. Work sampling. After that, predetermined motion time study system. Okay, so techniques first one is time study, work sampling, predetermined motion time system, or element motion time system, or basic motion time system. Next one is a structural estimation. In that, analytical estimation and comparative estimations. Note, a time study and work sampling involve direct observation while remaining are data-based and analytical in nature. So we discuss the technique. So work measurement technique. So this chart shows different techniques of work measurement. Okay. So work measurement techniques, method types, analytical estimation. In analytical estimation, it is used to fixing the standard time for a job which are very long and non-respective. In next one is a historical data method. In historical data method, it uses the past performance data to set performance standard. Okay, so next in that next one is a time study. Time study, it uses a stopwatch and is best suited for short. Okay, work sampling. In work sampling, here workers are observed many times at a random. Systematic method, synthetic method. In synthetic method, the full job is divided into element or parts. Predetermined motion time system. Here is a normally 3 timers are fixed for one job, namely normal, fast and very fast. So the chart shows work measurement techniques. Analytical estimating, historical data method, time study, work sampling, synthesis method, predetermined motion time system. Okay. So next one is those chart or table shows techniques, applications, work measurement techniques. In that first one is a technique. After that, applications, units of measurement. So first technique is a time study. Time study application is a short cycle repetitive job widely used for direct work. Okay, unit of measurement, time study measurement, centiminute. Work next technique is work sampling. In that long cycle jobs, unit is minute. Next technique is synthetic data. In that application is short cycling repetitive jobs and unit is a centiminute. Next technique is analytical estimating. Analytical estimating application is a short cycle non-repetitive jobs, unit is a minute. Next technique is MTM. So in MTM application, manual operation conformed to one work center. Okay, and unit is TMU. 1 TMU is equal to 0.006 minute. So this table shows techniques of work measurement, techniques, applications and unit of measurements. Next point is a time study. Time study, a work measurement technique for recording the time and rate of working for the element of a specified job carried out under specified conditions. Analyzing the data so as to obtain the time necessary for carrying out the job at a defined level of performance. Time study with the help of a stopwatch is the most commonly used work measurement method. This technique was developed by Frederick Winslow Taylor 1856 to 1915. Time study is best suited for short cycle repetitive jobs. Most of the production jobs can be easily timed by a time study. Okay. This is a flow chart of a time study procedure chart. This is a time study procedure chart. So in that, all of you see, first step is a select. Okay. So in first point is select. After that, obtain and record, define, measure, extend, determine, and compute. Okay. So total 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 steps procedure of time study. Basic steps in a time study. First step is obtaining and recording all available information about the job, operator, and the surrounding conditions likely to affect the execution of the work. Next step is recording the complete description of the method, breaking down the operation into element, measuring with a stopwatch and recording the time taken by the operator to perform each element of the operation. Fourth step is assessing the rating, extending observed time to basic time. Next step is determining the allowances to be made over and above the basic time for the operation. Next step is determining the standard time for the operation. Okay, so those are the steps, basic steps in time study. Next point is types of elements. So in that, a repetitive element is an element which occur in the every work cycle of the job. An occasional element does not occur in each work cycle of the job, but which may occur at regular or irregular intervals. For example, machine settings. For a constant element, the basic time remains constant whenever it is performed. For example, switch the machine on. A variable element is an element for which the basic time varies in the relation to some characteristics of the product, equipment, or procedure. For example, dimensions, weight, quality, etc. For example, push trolley of parts to next shop. Next one is a manual element is an element performed by a worker. A machine element is automatically performed by a power driven machine. A grooving element occupied a longer time than any of the other elements which are being performed concurrently. For example, boil kettle of water while setting out teapot and cups. foreign element is observed during study which after analysis is not found to be necessary part of the jobs. Next point is performance rating. In performance rating is the step in the work measurement in which the analyst observe the worker performance and record a value representing that performance relative to the analysis concept of standard performance. Performance rating helps people do their jobs better, identify training and educational needs, assign people to work they can excel in, and maintain fairness in salaries, benefits, promotions, hiring and firing. Most workers want to be know how they are doing on the job. Workers need performance feedback to work effectively. Accessing an employee timely, accurate, constructive feedback is key to effective performance. Performance rating can be defined as procedure in which the time study engineer compares the performance of operator under observation to the normal performance and determines a factor called rating factor. Okay. In a rating factor, observed performance, normal performance, performance rating method, speed rating, Westinghouse method of rating, synthetic rating, objective rating. Those are the method of performance rating methods. Next point is a pace rating. In this method, which is also called a speed rating method, the time study person judges the operator speed of movements, that is rate at which he is applying himself, or in other words how fast the operator performs the motional involved. Next point is objective of rating. In this system, speed of movement, job difficulty are rated separately and the two estimations are combined into a single value. For that the rating factor R can be expressed as R is equal to P into D. P is a pace rating factor and D is a job difficulty adjustment factor. Okay. So today we discuss here techniques and different concepts like a performance rating, types of elements. Okay. And objectives of rating. So those points we discuss here. Thank you.